What's up, y'all? I didn't really have much else I really wanted to do tonight, so I'm in with another Q&A. I left a link in the chat if you guys want to join me and, discuss movies, physical media, anything like that. So, yep. And if you guys want to join the stream, like I said, I left a link in the chat. So, yeah, I'm bored tonight. I don't really have anything else I even want to do. So, just going to chillax, talk with you guys about movies, of course, physical media, or let me know how you guys are doing. If you guys can hear me fine in the chat, if you guys can hear me, please let me know. Hold on, just 1 second. There. But yeah, today has been a fine day just for a Monday, but at least tomorrow we got Spider-Man No Way Home coming out on 4K, and I'm very excited to buy that. And I see we got my boy Reagan Talks About Movies is in the chat. How you doing, buddy? Just a nice little night. Gonna have a little Q&A. So again, dude, if you have any questions like about movies, physical media, or anything like that, go right ahead. So, yep. Watching Remember the Titans right now. It's pretty good. Nice. Yeah, I love Remember the Titans. I love that film. It's a great football movie. Really, really good football movie, for sure. For sure. It's a really good film. I need to put this little ticker up here. There we go. So, yeah, guys, if you have any questions about movies, physical media. Oh, I see we got one person coming in. It's my boy, Gold Pizza Brain.
Hello, Luke. How is your day so far?
Doing great, man. What's up?
That's good. I like to hear that. I was actually just now about to watch Dumb and Dumber. But hey, Alex.
Lopez.
What up? I decided
What's going on, dude?
Surprise. Just wanted to say I'm back in action. I've been busy this couple of days, and let's get this Q&A started.
Hold on.
How's everyone doing today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Guys.
I'm doing great. Been a while.
Yes, it has.
I saw.
But you're back.
Your favorite movie's Pulp Fiction now.
Yes, it is. I really do love that movie a lot.
Have you seen the other Tarantino movies?
Yes, I have seen Django Unchained. I have Kill Bill here at my house.
You need to see once. Well, you need to see
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes, yeah. I know that. That's probably the one that my family really does like the most. My family loves Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, especially my grandpa. So.
Yeah, if you're a fan of basically old Hollywood, and you're a fan of everything to do with 1960s or Tarantino or comfort movies like Dazed and Confused or any Paul Thomas Anderson from the 90s, you will love this one. But if you see him first viewing, you might be a little bored with it because it's not your ordinary like 3-act structure.
Right.
But
yes.
As it progresses forward, you have a better understanding of what the film is going to be. What is like you appreciate it more. Like, oh, this movie's special. This is one of Tarantino's best. Like I remember in 2019 when I saw the film, I was first viewing. I did
Movie Nerds here.
Yo, what's up, Movie Nerd? How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Doing
How are you?
great. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, I just saw you. Good.
Yeah, how's everyone today?
Doing pretty good.
I'm good. I was actually just now about to watch Dumb and Dumber. I've been
Though Dumb and Dumber is a classic.
That's classic Jim Carrey right there,
that's
dude.
one
That
of
is
my
classic Jim
it's
Carrey.
just one of my favorite movies and just one of my favorite comedy movies of all time because yeah, I'll name you my favorite comedies. And some of these are my favorite. Oh, go first, Alex.
Movie nerd. Do you have Letterboxd? Movie nerd.
You there?
Heller.
Hello.
Okay.
No,
Hi.
I don't.
You know.
You
I mean, I
get
can
it.
get one. Like,
Yeah, you should get
Yeah.
one. I highly
Yeah, I have one
recommend it.
too.
I managed to see Sonic.
alright, I'll get back to you on that.
Sonic 2.
I haven't seen
If-
Sonic yet.
I love Sonic 2.
If Luke says that it's good, it's a blast. It's better than the first for sure. It makes the first one feel like, oh, it's like more of like, oh, there's not too much video game references or anything.
Oh,
Right.
movie nerd left.
She
Well.
just left. It's all right.
But yeah, I'm just sad if this will be Jim Carrey's last performance ever.
Well, maybe is, but he probably need to find a better script. He said so. We are
Yeah,
not.
he probably. I am proud for the guy because he has done a lot of work and he's just outstanding man.
He made a lot of people's childhood at the time, like people growing up in the 90s.
All right, there we go. Movie Nerd's
Oh,
back.
yes.
Yeah,
I was having
I
a
agree
problem with
you,
my
Alex.
headphones.
Yeah,
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
because
Yeah.
Oh, go. Sorry.
It's fine. I was just gonna catch the chat here because we were kind of rambling a little bit. Reagan says, I got my first Criterion as a gift for my birthday, which is this week. Fantastic Mr. Fox is the first Criterion. Nice.
So it's rarely a film to get into Criterion. Have to be like critically acclaimed, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
Jared Runner's in here. What's up,
that's
dude?
about it.
Hello.
Have you guys need to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it's one of the best movies of the year.
I don't know, man. I'm a little skeptical about that one because when I hear like a film is like rated that high, I'm just like, is it really that good?
The editing.
I know.
The
Yeah.
editing is gonna win next year.
And then
Oh boy.
I feel bad not giving Remember the Titans a higher score, but honestly, I'll need to rewatch it after.
Yeah, definitely rewatch Remember the Titans. I don't know, like, what exactly score are you talking about there, Reagan? I'm a little confused about that. But I was gonna say I did want to see Ambulance last weekend, the new film from Michael Bay, but I actually did not get enough time to see it. So
I saw Lost City on Saturday. Look, this might have been just me as tired. I went to like a very late screening, but I did not enjoy the Lost City that much. It was more. I know that you guys love it, but it might have been because how tired I was. I was more focused about getting home and just doing other things. But I just did not really enjoy the Lost City that much.
I'll say this really quick and I'll let you go, Alex. Okay.
Okay.
Don't ever go to a film like that when you're tired because you won't laugh.
Oh, yes.
Because that film I thought was gut busting in my opinion. It was hilarious.
So
yeah, I mean the Sandra Bullock scenes were funny. I did like a lot of the Channing Tatum and the romance between them. I thought it was funny, but besides that, I was just wanting to go the whole time. But yes.
Do you think The Northman is gonna be your guys' favorite movies of the year?
Like
what movie?
Like just like a number one favorite or just
or
one of the favorite.
No, my favorite movie of the year so far is Dog.
Mine's The Batman, easy.
Yeah, agreed.
The Batman coming next week. At this time we would have already
to HBO Max, and this would be my top 5 of the year. Right now, be The Batman, then Sonic, then Jackass, then The Lost City, and then The Fallout.
So I think for me, the Batman, Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, and some others, yeah. Um,
Yes. Ooh.
um,
Jared Runner said that he's never seen Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah, I'm
Ooh.
a little bit shocked by that, but he said he watched
I am
Gladiator
too.
for the
So
first time.
I haven't
Um,
seen
Oh, I
Gladiator,
love
but
Gladiator.
Dumb and Dumber.
I
My name is
haven't
Maximus
seen it.
Decimus Meridius.
That's probably my second favorite movie of 1994. I know that's controversial, being The Shawshank Redemption. I'm pretty sure came out.
Oh yes, very.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
Mhm.
Shawshank. And
Forrest Gump, but Dumb and Dumber, it's a classic, and I would argue with someone that 1994 was the best movie for film. For film, you had Pulp Fiction coming out, my favorite movie of all time. Forrest Gump, another one of my favorites. The Shawshank Redemption,
Dumb
Ace
and
Ven-
Dumber.
Ace
Um,
Ventura, yes, Dumb and
So
Dumber,
many.
and
Yeah.
The Mask. Like, it was the best year for Jim Carrey and the best year for
So
just like film. And
I'm not allowed to give like really too much thoughts about this, but no like plot details. But I saw a movie last week early, last Thursday.
On. I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, but
You
Ooh,
told me
spill
which one it
between.
was.
yes,
you can't say what it is.
um, I can, but I cannot say anything else after that.
You can't say like what you thought of the film is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, I've seen some people post on like social media, like on YouTube.
I know what it is though, because he told me
But
what it was.
okay,
So
so I just want to know like what
it's
the
a movie coming out this month. I'll say.
It's actually next weekend. Now that I think about it.
Oh, is it the new Harry Potter movie? The
Nope.
secret. Okay.
It's not that one.
There's
Alex,
a new Harry Potter film.
That's
Yeah,
that's Fantastic
but
Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
Oh
yeah, being someone who's a big fan of the books, I'm kind of, a little curious because a lot of the big plot points were never kind of explored too much. So that's going to be interesting.
I'll say
Um,
this: I've seen that new Nick Cage film.
Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. That's what it
I
is.
really want to see that movie. It looks
I'm not allowed
so
to say
good.
anything else, but
I
I-
watched
it's
that
not-
trailer. I saw the trailer for that when I went and saw The Lost City, and all I said to I turned to my mom, and all I said was, "That looks stupid." That was literally the only thing I said to her about
It
that
looks
movie. I was just like, "That looks
genius to
stupid."
me. I mean, I might have a bad taste of film, but that movie looks genius. I was laughing so hard when the woman was talking to this guy on the phone. She's like, "Have you seen Croods 2?" And he's like, "No, I'm 40 something years old. Why would I want to see Croods 2? I've seen The Rock and Face Off."
or he said,
I laughed a bit harder when I watched the trailer for The Bad Guys when I went and saw The Lost City. Like
I know.
when I saw that part, like when Craig Robinson, aka Mr. Shark, was like, "I'm having a baby," as a woman,
Isn't that
I
movie?
that was too funny.
Is it that new DreamWorks movie?
Yes,
Yeah,
it is.
it's got Sam Rockwell, it's got Aquafina, Craig Robinson, Anthony Ramos.
Apparently, the reviews are spectacular. Is one of.
yeah, I
Oh.
know. It looks like a really funny movie, which is surprising.
I
Oh,
thought
God.
at first the film, I was like, because my friend showed me the trailer for it before
Yo.
we saw No Way Home, and I was just like, that doesn't look
It
bad.
might be
This
same
is
one.
probably the most highest rated DreamWorks movie in a long time.
Yeah, I mean that's actually kind of surprising. I mean, with the cast,
94%.
Oh wait, guys, can I show you my newest DVDs pickup?
Oh,
yeah,
sure.
you can show that, and I actually
So-
got some new pickups for you guys today too.
Here's my first one. I grew up with these movies. I don't give a crap what you guys say.
Behave.
Oh,
Behave. I don't give a
Oh,
crap what you guys
behave.
say. I don't give a crap
It's
what you guys
kind
say
of a
about
good
Goldmember.
trilogy. It's
I love
not a-
Austin
It's
Powers.
one of my
yeah.
second favorite trilogy. I'd say. I don't
To
give
be
a
honest,
crap.
I
My
grew
favorite-
to love the third one. I grew to love the third one. The third one is not that bad.
I don't give a
Second one's
crap
my
what
favorite.
you. Yes,
I love the
second
second.
one's the second one is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't give a crap what you say about Goldmember. I love Goldmember. It's my second
Goldmember
favorite in the
is
series.
it's very good. I think the three, no four. Don't make number four if the OG.
Don't make a fourth movie.
At first I did want one, but now not really because it did end off.
I
just
have
thought
a
it ended off
feeling
with a
that
good ending.
Mike Myers' old trilogy that was rumored that Wayne's World 3, like, no, let's see, Wayne's
I think
World,
some things are just left better untouched, you know?
like
Well,
Wayne's
Just
Yeah, I
kind
I do
of-
agree.
want to
Yeah,
see
because
where
like I'm
Scott.
thinking,
Wayne's World.
like
Yeah.
think about this honestly. Like think about it like this, because Mike Myers is actually one of the toughest people to work with in Hollywood.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
He's
but
very
I do
hard to
feel
work
like
with.
that's one of the reasons
I heard
why.
that he has a diva personality.
I do
Well,
feel
and plus,
like. Go
a lot
ahead,
of people,
Luke.
and plus there are very many execs in the industry that refuse to work with him.
Yeah, that's why there's not a lot,
No,
a lot of
he's
them
one of
in
my
it.
favorite actors, and he's one of my favorite actors of all time. So, no,
I
but
kind of find that surprising for a guy like him, like the guy that played as Wayne Campbell, Austin Powers, and Shrek. That's surprising.
And Shrek is his, like, I think, most popular role.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'd say so, but I get mad when he just got like no one wants to work with him anymore.
Well,
With,
he
like,
was in Bohemian
after-
Rhapsody,
Yes,
and
Yeah.
he was.
true.
You can't even tell that's him.
and
Like, with all the makeup
surprisingly,
on, he hasn't like done that good of a makeup performance since like. I'd say Fat Bastard was a great makeup.
speaking
performance by him.
of Shrek, so I was talking to one of my friends about, like, because Shrek 1 and 2 got put back on Netflix, and he said, you know, the reason why they're doing this is because they're probably going to make a Shrek 5, and they're just
they need
putting
to make a
the
series.
Shrek
No,
name
they're
back
just-
in the
a
media.
series. Make a
No.
Peacock series. That they don't need.
I'd rather not see a Shrek 5. Like a lot of my friends, like some of my friends like around my hometown just look at Shrek because of like the music, and I'm just like, you people do not know how to watch movies.
And
But
animation.
here's the thing: in Dumb and Dumber 2, I only like the sequel, which I don't think is that bad. I just thought it was mainly. I just like the music in the film and just seeing Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels again. So those are the two reasons why I like Dumb and Dumber 2. It's the music, and
Well, honestly, saying that you like, I'm not trying to say you're wrong about it, but what I'm trying to say is like it's kind of inexcusable to say that you just like a movie because of the music. Like it is kind of inexcusable to me, but
I
I'm not
know.
saying you're wrong.
no, I get what you're saying.
I'm just
To
trying to-
me,
I think
like,
that's
the
silly,
music
too.
is an add-on, like an addition, like having a good score, having a good soundtrack is a good thing to have as like a kind of addition to the story and to the plot.
Yeah, but when I look at the Transformers movies, like especially Revenge of the Fallen, I hate that film. But like one of my only positives with it is the soundtrack, and that's it.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
like how it is for Dumb and Dumber 2 with me.
I'll
Just
say
like
this.
the music and seeing Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey.
I'll say this: Shrek has an iconic. I think it's kind of overrated at times for some people, but I love the soundtrack. Like, literally.
Yeah, like when I hear people talk about Shrek, I only hear them talk about the soundtrack and like
All-
the songs
All-Star.
like All Star and everything. Yeah, like that. And then I'm just like, Shrek's overrated.
To be honest, All Star is probably smells like viral sensation after, like, people. It first appeared in Mystery Men, but 2 years later, and no one heard too much of the song until Shrek came out, and that became
You
like-
hear the song everywhere. Like I was
in
on a
malls.
retreat.
in malls.
Yeah.
They started playing this song on my retreat. Yeah, you
They
hear
they
the song
played this
everywhere.
song. They literally played this song at work like I think
they
like a
play it
week
at
ago.
my church.
It really
And
like launched the song, like because of the
Shrek
movie, the
song.
song just got launched back into the public's eye.
I'll say this:
Yeah, it makes sense.
Shrek, the soundtrack is good, but the story It is so different, but carries through from Disney, but makes it very folklore.
I
Fairy tale.
say that Shrek is like a genius when it comes to like.
And the humor is something good.
I say that Shrek is a genius of film. Here's what I think that is because it's mocking like the Disney genre, like
Mhm.
just
Right.
mocking the old Disney films.
The fairy
it's telling-
tale
It's
story
telling the
type.
perspective of like a villain side through like the things. So
Let me
it
see
just I just think that's like it's a genius when it comes to like the comedy family genre because it mocks all those films and it's just because it's just a great film because of that. I just think it's a genius film
I
for
feel
mocking.
Yeah.
And
They're
it's
not
so
gonna be-
surprising to me of how it's kind of stayed. Like everybody still remembers it all these years
I
later.
there is.
Yeah.
You ever heard of like look, Shrek? Like after the movie came out, it was a viral sensation for Smash Mouth and the company, and it won the first Oscar for animated feature. But when YouTube came about, around 2006, there was this Shrek is Life or like all these Shrek like memes.
Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
Oh, that.
Shrek's Life,
Oh
Shrek's
my
Life.
But
Oh my god.
Yeah,
it's
let's not talk about that video, even though
No,
that it
no,
was
no, no,
it
no.
was.
Let's
funny.
not talk. Let's
Let's
But
just
not-
leave
let's
it
not-
there.
Shrek 2.
Okay,
let's just leave it there. Let's not talk too much about Shrek right now, okay? Because
Okay,
because
Sorry
there's
for
gonna be
mentioning
Let's just
that.
talk about.
no, it's fine, you guys. But I'm
Let's
just gonna
talk
say
about
like
other films. We can talk
but like
about.
what I was trying to say was like the more like if I'm gonna keep talking about Shrek more, I'm just gonna keep saying the whole franchise overrated.
Oh,
Like that's
Yes.
all I'm gonna say. So I don't want to do that.
let's
But I
just
did want to
talk
show you
about-
guys.
Hmm.
I did want to show you
Let's
guys what I
see
picked up
Luke's
today.
New pickup.
What do you
But I will
pick
just
up?
show you guys like just this right now first before I actually show you the titles. Like
Those are a lot of
Let me see.
Blu-rays.
picked up a good amount of titles today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Some
so
Some more
this. Okay, so these first two I actually bought at Goodwill. Surprisingly, I found these at Goodwill for $4. But first, hold on, fix you quick. There we go. I picked up Lincoln.
Nice.
Oh,
Daniel
that's probably
Day-Lewis.
like my favorite historical movie. I
No,
don't know.
mine's Social Network. That's my favorite
Mine-
historical movie.
I don't know what's mine. I like the
Um,
more. Like
Yeah, but dude, this cast for Lincoln is fantastic. Like
It's
not only do you
Spielberg.
have,
Though they did cast Abraham Lincoln very well in that movie.
I agree. It's even got
Agreed.
Sally Field, David Strathairn, Joe. Not a lot of people know that Joseph Gordon-Levitt is in Lincoln. Joseph
Really?
Gordon-Levitt's in the film. James Spader, Hal Holbrook, and Tommy Lee Jones. Stacked cast.
And if you look at that poster at the time, people says, "Did Abe Lincoln just like resurrected from the dead?"
Because you could just see Abraham Lincoln with Daniel Day-Lewis.
He won the
Mhm.
Oscar, and it's
Yeah.
Spielberg's one of his best films, modern films.
Yep. I also finally own Black Panther in my collection.
That's one of my favorite MCU.
It is.
Yeah.
slowly-
You guys are gonna hate okay. I'm just gonna say it now. You guys are really gonna hate me for this, but Black Panther is actually in my bottom 5. I don't hate it. I enjoy the film. I
It's
enjoy the
probably
film.
my bottom 10.
You know what? I forgive you. Okay.
I enjoy the movie,
I get
but
you.
I think it is extremely overrated.
Agreed.
Like
I'll
when
say
you
this.
give a Marvel film like that with terrible CGI a
The
Best
third
Picture
act.
nomination,
The
you know
third
something's
act.
wrong.
The third
And-
act really the final battle. Everyone says it's the biggest issue of the film because it looks
Well,
like
it does have weird CGI. I will admit that, but I still
It
think
has
it's
terrible CGI.
Yeah.
it's
The
better
CGI is
than that
awful.
Black Widow scene.
Oh, okay. So I like Black Widow, but people just try to point to that scene and kind of represent that as the entire film, even though it was just, one bad scene or whatever.
What was the first MCU movie you saw in theaters?
I think it was The Winter Soldier, because I remember I saw that with my sister at a very young age.
What about you,
Believe it or
Luke?
not, believe it or not, my very first MCU film I actually saw in theaters was actually Black Widow.
Oh, really?
I never went to the theater that often as a kid because I was a wuss back then because I was always scared of loud noises, basically about to make me go deaf or something like that. But as I've grown older, I've gotten used to it. So, and I wanted to start going to all the MCU
I-
films with my
I can't
best friend.
think of the first movie that I saw in the
My
theaters.
first
Wally
movie-
was the first one I saw in theaters.
my
I think-
first.
I think mine was Wreck-It Ralph.
I think, yeah, I did
Mine
see
is
Wreck-It
The
Ralph.
Dark
I think I
Knight.
saw Django. In
Mine is The Dark Knight, Kung Fu
theaters.
Panda, or Bolt. I saw
Which
The
one?
Dark Knight in theaters when it first came out.
Yeah.
I think
nice.
that mine was Wreck-It Ralph, or probably, I think, maybe Up. I don't know.
Up,
Oh,
I
Yeah,
it's
for
a
me it
classic.
was Wally.
Wally. Wally was a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah, and now
Yeah.
people are saying that movie's overrated, and I'm like,
Come on.
I
No,
will
the
defend that
animation is
movie. I will
great.
defend that film.
People are saying that Up is overrated.
It's like saying-
That's one of the
What?
reasons why I get it. Yeah, and I get into I get in fights with them. I'm just joking.
But
Yeah, like, and also,
No,
like when you,
Alex,
like, I'm
not-
gonna say this right now, actually, if you tell me that, the new Mortal Kombat movie sucked, I'm just gonna say this to you guys. Like,
it wasn't.
I'm not saying everybody's wrong for
It
hating the
wasn't
movie.
that bad.
it's
It's
just
just your opinion.
I'm just gonna say this. Like, I know it's their opinion, but I'm just gonna say this. You guys don't know how to have fun if you hate the movie. Like, because that film is a blast, dude. Like,
I feel like you should just create a YouTube video, the guide of how to enjoy a movie. Like
Oh, that's
that's
good.
just the entire movie.
you should do that, Luke.
thank you,
That's-
movie nerd. Thank you. I will shout you out in the video for that.
Oh my
Thank
gosh.
you
Right.
for that idea. And also, Mortal Kombat holds a special place in my heart for being the film that really got me back into going to the movie theater. Because that was the first film I saw in an actual theater in about 6 years.
I've
So-
seen it. I've
So
seen.
when I went and saw that film in theaters, I was like, oh man, it feels so good to be back.
Your
Yes.
last movie after your long hiatus was Coco, right?
Well, I mean like actually like going to a theater like with friends or family, not like as like a whole group, like, you know, like with band kids, which was actually how I saw Coco. I saw Coco with my high school band.
I watched Coco in Spanish class. That's how I watched it because we were doing this we were talking about I don't even know, but somehow my Spanish teacher was like, there's this there's this Pixar movie with Mexican stuff, and it was around October, and she's like, what better thing to do than watch this movie? So I watched it, and it was great.
I did watch Coco in
Yeah.
my Spanish
Coco is
class,
good.
but
I'm-
I saw it before, so I was actually at my my grandma's house in or she's like a step grandma. Yeah, she's a step grandma, and so her grandchild was watching it. Then I decided to come in there. I was like, Jesus Christ, man, this is tragic. Just saying that
Yeah,
to
and
the-
I'm also gonna tell you guys, I have Good Dinosaur and Moana in my movies and saw at theaters, but I count that as more like a school kind of thing because
me,
Yeah.
we had like a Renaissance thing, like where if you had like
this one time,
Like-
so when I saw Despicable Me 3 in theaters, there's this whole class. I'm like, one, I was hoped they weren't gonna make so much noise, and two, I was jealous because we never got to go to the movie theaters as a field trip.
yeah, and also I gotta say this, there were some people during the previews of Sonic 2 when I actually went to the theater. I went with my best friend and one of his friends. He decided to invite one of his friends to come with to see Sonic. And before, like during the previews, I did see some people having their phones out, and I was like, "You freaking people, put your phones away!"
My friend,
When
I only do that, but that's only when
I don't
like,
understand.
the
I do that
theater
before
is
the film
complete.
starts. Like I do that before the previews start. Like
Yeah.
that's when I went do it when.
And
I
also,
don't do it when the previews start.
understand when
reason
people bring their like little children, like 2 or 3 years old, in to see the Batman. Cause let me tell you one thing. This happened both at the Batman and at No Way Home. There's this guy. He just brought his like 2 or 3 year old toddler in, and I'm like, with some of the scenes in the Batman, I'm surprised that movie wasn't rated R. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
honestly
you're
don't
bringing a
believe
I've
toddler.
seen The Dark Knight when I was 5 in the theater.
I saw it when I was like, I think I saw it when I was 4, and my
Yeah,
parents,
and I gotta say, like,
took it away from me.
I mean,
because,
I could
I don't
I could
understand.
I watched-
understand
But
I
bringing
saw-
them
I
into like a Disney movie or something, but
Yeah,
like
you could've taken-
Frozen or something.
take them to like Encanto or something like that.
I'm
Like
gonna
you
head
should take them
out
to Encanto or heck,
But
take them to Clifford. Take them to Clifford.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: I don't really
But-
believe in like ratings and thing. I just believe this how if like some of the kids go in like, and I feel the same way with video games. Like if your kids go out and start saying that stuff, it's just how their minds work.
Yeah,
So-
and
so
I gotta
it's
say,
not like the
I'm
film;
gonna
it's
say one
just how
thing.
their minds work.
what were you gonna say?
Yeah, and one of my friends, shout out to Zach Goller, by the way, if he's watching on the replay or if he's in the chat. He told me that someone actually brought their baby in to watch A Quiet Place.
Huh.
Oh my
Not a
God.
joke. Like
Did they scream because it's a quiet?
if they did, I'm sure the baby did, but never bring your kid. Like I don't care how young your kid is. Never bring them to watch A Quiet Place because they will freak out.
Yeah.
Those
Or
films are scary.
don't watch
I know.
it. No, it. Don't bring your kids to watch it. No way.
Actually, you want to know another one?
I only seen the original. I don't know why people.
Okay,
did
this
it.
is
I
an
loved
upcoming
it.
movie. This is an upcoming movie. But
Alright.
do not take your kids to see The Black Phone. Don't do it.
No.
You know,
If you take your
What's
kids
that?
to see The Black Phone, your kids will be destroyed.
Isn't it a new movie that's coming out this?
Yeah, it's coming
year?
out this summer. It stars Ethan Hawke as a
What's it
as a
about?
Ethan
child
Hawke
killer.
is having a year so far.
As a child killer?
Yep,
That's
I'm not even kidding.
And it was shown in a film festival last year, before.
Yeah, and it got delayed all the way to the summer.
yeah, speaking of movies coming out in the summer, what are your thoughts on like Top Gun 2? Because
I'm not really the biggest fan of
I
the
am so
original
excited
Top
for that.
Gun.
Okay,
I'm not
guys,
really.
can I say
Jared
something?
Runner.
hello.
Hello.
Jared.
What's going on, Jared? How you doing?
Fine. Just a
We're
slow
just
day.
talking. Yeah, we're just talking about some movies for the summer that were. Movie nerd brought up Top Gun Maverick. Have you seen the
fun
original
fact.
Top Gun?
Not yet. It's on Netflix. I need to get on that.
Okay, you gotta get on the original Top Gun, bro. It's my dad's
Jared,
favorite
watching
movie.
it. I need to give
Um,
it a rewatch because I'll just say it right now. I was not the biggest fan of it.
Okay,
I've probably seen that movie about 1,000,000 times.
I've only seen it
throughout my
once.
life.
I never
only
seen
seen
it.
I've seen Top Gun like 5 times.
I never seen it.
My siblings had this phase where they would just put it on repeat in like a long
That
car
was
drive.
me with Pineapple Express in December. So.
I'll say
Yeah,
this.
and,
That's
and
me
Dumb
with
and
the
Dumber.
Jackass movies.
And Pulp Fiction. I'm like that with every movie, and the Austin Powers movies.
Yeah, and since Top Gun 2 is coming out, I'm glad my parents gave me this little Top Gun 4K Steelbook as a Christmas gift, so I can watch it again in
Mhm.
pristine 4K.
Yes, this is off topic, but still about Steelbook.
That is a gorgeous Steelbook. It's one of the best Steelbooks.
May 27 will go out down in history. Obi-Wan, Stranger Things, Top Gun Maverick, Star Wars Celebration, and new Disney parks.
And you want to know okay.
All in the
So
same
wait,
day.
so this is about Steelbook. So this is off topic, but I saw this Dumb and Dumber steelbook, and the artwork was not good, but I just wanted to get it. It's like $43. It's a limited edition.
That's a bit much right there, if I'm going to be honest. That's a bit much.
I might still try to get it since how big of a fan I am of the movie. That's in my top 4 favorite comedy movies of all time.
I actually am getting my No Way Home steelbook this Thursday. I was actually very lucky on Saturday. Like, I think I got one of the last copies that was still in stock before it went out of stock again.
Those sold like hotcakes. I was one of my
The
friends was
Batman
trying
did the
to
same
get
thing.
one.
The Batman did the same thing, and I'm not going to
I
get
really
my hands
do
on one
need
for a
to-
while.
I really do need to up
I
my.
feel like the Batman is a little bit overhyped.
Wow.
I don't know if I would say overhyped. I don't know why, but coming into the movie, I didn't have a lot of like high expectations. Like I knew it was
I
going
do
to be
agree
a
with Jared.
good
It was
movie.
overhyped because everyone was. That's the only thing that people were talking about. They're ignoring other films. I feel like you guys got to pay attention to the other films.
Yeah.
So
And
agree
I
with
can
Jared.
Pretty
understand
much.
that. Like, I think more people, like, for example, I think more people should go
Back
check
in
out The Lost City.
2019, people were talking
I think-
about it too, and that's when I was more hyped for it more than ever. But then
Guys, I think I'm gonna
hype
be leaving now
died.
because I'm going to eat dinner. I'll be back next time.
See you
Okay,
later,
bye,
Alex
Alex.
Lopez. Thank you for coming in.
The
And,
thing that I liked about it was this mystery, and I like the following the clues and figuring out the puzzles, more than like the crime fighting aspect. And I felt like that was something we haven't seen in any recent Batman films.
Yeah, I have to agree with that, actually, because
But a lot
I
of
did-
people said it's better than The Dark Knight.
I'm actually one
I
of
think
those
they're tied,
people.
really.
I love it more than The Dark Knight.
I don't know, because I rewatched The Dark Knight like the day before I went to see it. And I don't know, because they're both amazing films, and I don't know.
I'll just say this right now. I do not believe that's better than The Dark Knight. I'll just say that.
You know, like,
You
you're
wanna
not.
know
I knew you were
something?
not going to believe that, like, regardless.
Yes,
What's up, Jared?
because
I only seen The Dark Knight once, actually.
Really? I think I've
I've
seen it
seen
like
it
about.
Now more than I
1
think about it.
million.
I think I'd say like about like 30, like 50 or like 50 times actually, because anytime my dad would like anytime this movie comes on TV, my dad will always play The Dark Knight. No joke.
That's my dad with Dumb and Dumber.
And I saw the Batman with my dad because he's the biggest Batman I know out of my family.
He's the biggest Batman. You know?
Like he's the biggest Batman
Batman
fan.
I knew I was joking.
Keep your ears open, dude.
My
Come
brother's
on,
a
keep
bigger
your ears
Batman
open.
fan than
I
me.
was joking around.
I know that's the reason why I did that on you, bruh. So I saw this with my dad, and he said he enjoyed it, but he didn't love it like I did.
Mm-hmm.
Which I can understand that. He said it was slow, which again
I can agree, and I think my biggest complaint was that it was 3 hours long, which I felt like that was a little too long. Like I would have
There's
made
actually
it.
a 4-hour cut of it.
maybe,
I don't know.
but I would think like
That's why I've been hearing.
yeah, because we had Zack Snyder's Justice League and that was freaking 4 hours.
Yeah,
So,
again,
I would-
way too long.
But I think it works though for Zack Snyder's Justice League because it basically gave us Zack Snyder's true vision of what he wanted Justice League to be,
I
and
know.
not this throwaway trash that Joss Whedon gave us years ago.
I know,
God, what
because
they did to
this
Zack Snyder
needs
was
to be a
wrong.
more PG and more.
I saw that on the plane, the 2017 version, and I only watched it once, and I never watch it again.
I would never watch it again either. I thought like when I think about that movie, I feel like it's just
Yeah,
it gets worse when I think about it, and
I feel
I feel like it just teeters into the level of offensive.
I feel like DC just wanted to put out like a big superhero team up movie because they realized that Marvel was doing that because that was right after Age of Ultron, and they just wanted like a big blockbuster hit or whatever.
Yeah, and then and then Wonder Woman did so well, they were like, let's crank out Justice League now.
Yeah.
And so they didn't give Zack Snyder time, so that was really the issue. And
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of something right here.
and
I really feel like
movie.
she's gone again. But okay, I'm just gonna say this. What I feel like with Sony's previous films, like where they're making Spider-Man villains anti-heroes, I feel like Sony does not care about their directors anymore. They don't care. Like, they get too attached to these kind of projects where they're just like, okay, you're going to do it for us now. You're not giving us your true vision. Just do what we ask you. You'll get your paycheck.
It's all that money. All about the money.
Yeah,
Mostly.
because and this is coming from somebody that enjoys both Venom films. I actually do like Venom Let There Be Carnage, like unlike most people do.
But here's the thing. So
I still haven't seen this yet.
Oh wait, I actually got it right here too, Jared. We're twins.
Those are actually sometimes. I do feel like Sony needs to get better at that.
Oh crap! I dropped it.
But I'm getting tired of just seeing superhero films. I want them to make more besides like superhero film. They're just making the same genre. It's just superhero films and like action films.
Yeah, and Movie Nerd puts it perfectly. I think that's why Morbius was so bad, and I 100% agree. I can't believe I torture myself with Morbius. Like, I saw it in theaters with my brother, and I'm not gonna lie, my shoulder, it was my left shoulder that was feeling weird at times. So I was like, I had to like move it like this, and then okay, not even kidding. This is how I was sometimes.
So my movie theater is like one of those ones where you can like push out your chair. It has this little button and you can push out your chair.
Yeah, my theater is actually gonna get that. Or my theater's not open yet, but that's the reason why I go about 30 minutes away.
Yeah, so I did that with the Lost City too. I feel like I'd enjoyed it more if I wasn't tired. I was just really tired.
That's why I told you, man. You shouldn't have gone to the theater like when you're that tired for a comedy like that.
Yes, and I was going to see the
because
Batman, but I was in a comedy mood, so I wanted to see something comedic. So I just wanted to see the Lost City. So, but they're replaying a lot of.
But maybe if you do rewatch it, you might actually laugh more. Because when you think about it, because the trailers did not make me laugh at all when I first saw them. But after I saw the film and I watched the trailers again, it made me laugh.
Yes, which another thing, I was 10 minutes late, which I don't even know why, because my sister had to eat some. So
I think I was like about 10 or so minutes late for Morbius actually. And you know what? I was happy I was, because
trust me, it wouldn't have been better even if you were early. Okay, trust me.
I know it would not have been better in any way.
It's like the worst Marvel film since Fan Four Stick, and I just will refuse to. I refuse to call it Fantastic Four because
it's Fan Four Stick now.
That's its name, and that's.
Oh, she's back.
That's what I always.
Yeah, I just had to go for a sec, but I'm back.
Okay, glad to see you back.
You want to know something?
What's up, Jared?
Yes, sure.
I haven't been to the movie theater since 2015.
Huh. You want to tell us why there, Jared? I mean, we're not gonna hate you for that.
Can you give us like an explanation? Yes. We're curious.
I don't know why either. I just didn't.
But for
I've-
me, honestly, like I
Oh,
didn't
boy.
go to an actual theater like for like with friends or family for about 6 years. Like
I do need
before I
to
saw
go
Mortal
take
Kombat.
my friends to see a good
And the
movie.
last movie was Jurassic World.
That was the last film I saw in theaters before my theater literally closed down. Like my theater closed down a few months after that.
Yes, here, I don't care what you guys say. I feel like comedy movies are the best movies to watch with your friends.
Agreed. Yeah.
Trust me.
I can agree
because-
with
Yeah,
that. Like
agreed.
And
because
they don't
I
even
mean
make that many good comedy films nowadays. Most of them
Actually,
are-
don't
Superbad
really.
almost put me to sleep.
Which one?
really
Yes.
super bad.
Super bad.
There were some okay.
I just wish that they made like comedy movies like they did in like the 2000s.
I want to tell you
Because
guys.
cranking out comedy movies were like the superhero movies today.
Yeah.
I know.
I
I watched
see
this movie. It's really old. It's called Superhero Movie, and it's just a
Oh.
parody
That one
of
is-
like Lightning Man.
Okay,
Or
the movie does
what's his name?
have its moments, but it's just stupid. Like when
It's
Okay.
just a big
Speaking of parody movies, I could not get through two parody movies in my life. Like, I watched the other crappy Friedberg and Seltzer parody movies, like Epic Movie, Disaster Movie,
the
and
Hungry
The Starving Games, and
Starving
Meet the
Games.
Spartans. But I got through those pretty easily. I don't know how I did, but two films that were not from them, I could not get through because they were so freaking dumb and so unfunny. Meet the Blacks, which is a Purge spoof. Yeah, you heard me. A Purge spoof.
I thought it's called what?
Meet the Blacks.
Meet the Blacks. That sounds like a Cheaper by the Dozen parody to me. No, meat. That sounds.
It does. But no, it's a
I thought
Purge
it was
parody.
like a cheaper.
The
It's a
thing
Purge
about
parody.
the Purge is
50
you can
Shades
only
of
have
Black,
so
what's
many
that?
before it gets old.
I actually like The Purge. I do enjoy those movies.
And guess what? I have all 5.
And
All
I've never seen
5
one
of
of them.
Okay. This is the best one right here. Anarchy is the best one. Then it would go the first Purge. Then it would go the original. Then the Forever Purge. And then this garbage. We don't talk about the Purge election year.
I hate the name The First Purge because it's so confusing.
Oh my
Like-
gosh, my computer just glitched out
They
for a
they
sec.
should have done something like else. Like what's like the year that the first purge takes place in?
I have no clue.
It doesn't say on the back because
Well, whatever year it was, they should have just called it Purge year something. Not like the
Yeah.
first Purge. I hate that title mainly because I get confused by it.
yeah.
I'm googling it. 2013. That's when the first Purge took place.
Yeah, the very first movie took place. I think it took place a year before
Yeah,
that.
I'm talking about from 2018, the first Purge. See, that's the reason why I hate that title is because it's so confusing.
Yeah, I can
You
understand.
could just do like Purge 1, Purge 2.
Yep, Movies and Trains is in the chat. I am
It is.
McLovin. I love that quote.
He's back.
That's a good point right there. Purge Anarchy feels like a Michael Bay horror movie. That's a good point.
The thing about the Purge is, like, it's an interesting concept, but you can't just keep dragging it out for so long because it, after a while gets repetitive. Like, guess what? We're going to kill this guy. Guess what? We're going to shoot him. Like, I
But
guess it just...
in my opinion, the Forever Purge actually tries something different, like actually extending the Purge,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
that's a neat idea.
Like if
I
you
will say that.
do like a purge, but like it has specific like you can only do certain crimes in certain areas or something like that, you know, to throw a spin on it.
Yeah, say you can just do it like different country. You don't have to do it like in America, like all the
You
time.
can do like the purge but in London or something, or you know, now we
There
have a
you
good
go.
now we have a good sequel.
Or in Hawaii.
There you go. See?
A Hawaii purge, you know. Just
Yeah.
take all of the different places from every single season of NCIS, put them in a purge film, and bam, you got like 10 different interesting purge films.
Yeah, you don't have like ones that just take place in the exact same location every single freaking movie. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about that because, I mean, The Forever Purge is a film I'm 50-50 on, if I'm going to be honest. Like, the concept is great, like extending the purge. There are some great action scenes. Like, I love some of the action scenes in The Forever Purge. But the characters were so freaking bad. The characters were terrible in The Forever Purge.
I mean, it doesn't matter. They're all going to die one way or another, so.
There were times where I was just like, okay, I wish this guy dies in the movie. Like no joke. There were times where I just wish that.
Yeah.
I know, I'm a terrible person, but that's just
I don't know. The trying to think.
Movies and trends. I think we're gonna have a talk here about election year.
It's about like okay, so the
No,
thing
trust
about
me, I wanted to sit for or actually go ahead, movie nerd.
the thing about election year is it's a little too, how do I say, close to home after the 2020 election. Now, I don't want to get into politics or anything like that, but it got so chaotic. There were riots, you know.
I feel that film is way too political for its own good.
Yeah, agreed.
Wait, what? I haven't seen the election year, but I don't even know what it's about. What is it about? Like, what is
so
it?
I'll say it. So basically, a senator is wanting to end the purge, like once and for all. And
that's kind of a stupid plot already to begin with.
Like her first order of business, like she's running for president, like she wants to just close the purge and have it be done.
That sounds like a cliche. So I'm just gonna.
But then there's some guys in office, like current office and everything, that want to use the purge to kill her. So basically, Frank Grillo is her security, and she's basically just trying to protect her.
Yeah.
It's a very cliched plot for a purge movie.
It is, you know, because it's just like we're all after this one person. And so I follow this guy on YouTube. I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is what's it called? Film Theory.
That sounds like a familiar name.
But he broke down all of the crimes that would benefit you without harming you. And it's actually like the thing is you can really only get away with certain crimes that can't get you arrested after the purge ends. So, like, the best thing you can do is, like, pirate Netflix shows or whatever. Or, like, because if you try to steal from a bank, they can still arrest you if you have possession of the money after the purge ends. Same with if you use that money to buy something, stuff like that, because of the Geneva Convention and whatnot.
Makes sense, actually. Now that I think about it, it actually does make sense. But
so killing someone would be the only real the only thing that makes sense. But even though killing something, that's still a risk, because what if the next year someone wants to come after you for killing that person? So it's like pirating and stuff. Yeah, that's really it.
You never know, actually, now that I think about it. But just trying to see. I really don't. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys a couple of 4Ks. I just got these from Best Buy, the website.
Okay.
I got Nightmare Alley, one of the Best Picture nominees from this year. I got the 4K of Nightmare Alley.
I haven't seen that, but I'll watch it.
And
Because if it got a nominee, it's probably good. Or at least somewhat
And-
good.
it's really good. And one of my
Okay.
favorite films of last year, I upgraded this to 4K, which is The Last Duel.
Ooh.
Oh, it's the A24 film.
No,
Sorry. Sorry, I got confused with that and The Black Knight or something.
Oh my
This is-
gosh.
this is under Disney property, bro. If you really look at this, if you really look at this part of the cover right here with the 4K banner and everything.
It's a Disney film?
It's by Fox.
Oh yeah,
It's by
but
some
Disney
26
owns
Studios.
Fox.
Disney
Disney owns
owns-
Fox now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
They
like
own Fox.
Daredevil and all the old Fox
own
shows
them.
are now on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Which
And,
is kinda good.
Road trip.
Yeah, but then like when I look
But
at
they never put the Blu-ray slips on the Blu-ray now.
yeah, they don't do
They
that
got rid of
anymore.
that.
And plus, I love this film so much. I wanted to upgrade it to 4K, and I wanted to wait for the
Napoleon
price to go down for that one though, because last time I checked before I actually bought this, it was $34.99, and I was like, I don't want to pay that much.
Yeah, I
Last
think that's
Duel.
a little
Okay,
overpriced.
I have a question.
So-
Which company do you guys like better? Okay, 20th Century Fox or Searchlight Pictures? I'm gonna go with Searchlight. They produce
Searchlight, definitely for sure. They put,
Searchlight made Napoleon Dynamite my second favorite movie of all time.
and I was gonna say with this one
What
It was
about
actually
you, Jared? Which one, Searchlight or 20th Century Fox?
I'll have to think about that because both have some really good films.
Yeah, didn't Searchlight
Oh.
made The French Dispatch?
Yep.
Yeah, that's probably on like top 20. No, I don't know. Top 30. Okay,
I love the
Top
French
30
Dispatch.
of what?
like films of all time. Favorite films of all time.
Are you a fan of Wes Anderson?
Not really.
No,
But you
bro,
really
I
love The French Dispatch.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
The Royal
Nice.
Tenenbaum. The
But,
Royal.
I gotta say one thing about The Last Duel. I'm gonna point out an Oscar snub for this year. Jodie Comer. Jodie Comer was snubbed, in my opinion, for Best Supporting Actress. Dude, she nailed that film. Like, and you guys remember her from this movie?
Oh no,
Oh yeah, and Free Guy.
Yeah,
Can
she
we
was in-
just?
bro.
Okay.
She was
so
great
let
in
me
both of
just.
these
Watch it,
movies.
I love that movie.
She was great in both
Okay.
of these films. She stole both the movies.
Am I the
I can't-
only one who thinks that Best Picture should
Guy was
not have
actually-
gone to Coda this year?
Free Guy was
Like-
actually my favorite film of last year. Believe it or
I
not.
did not see Coda because I don't have Apple TV Plus. In my opinion, the Best Picture winner, I think it should have gone to Dune.
Have you guys seen Apollo 10.5 yet?
I don't know.
Space Childhood.
I would say either
No, you guys
Doom
need to
or
watch it.
No Time to Die.
You guys need to watch it.
No Time to Die
because-
should have been nominated, honestly.
Yeah.
I think
I also think that like there for best editing, it should have gone to No Way Home, and they should have got.
it should
No,
have been
I'm glad
nominated
that
for
Free
that.
Guy got nominated though, because that was.
I'm
my
glad.
favorite
Yeah, Free
film
Guy.
of
I'm
last
happy that
year.
got nominated as well. But,
Because that's my favorite film of last year. I know that.
but
you
one
know it,
film
Luke,
that should have been
But
like, there are 3 films from last year, like that I think should have at least gotten some Oscar nominations.
Hmm.
One of them, of course, being The Last Duel. Of course, I wanted this one to get some Oscar nominations, especially for Jodie Comer. Another one would be The Green Knight for cinematography. Dude,
there's
the
the one that
cinematography
I
in this
got
is
confused with.
gorgeous.
That's the one that I got confused with, The Last Duel and The Green Knight. I got confused with both of them. I thought that The Last Duel was the A24 film.
The Green Knight's A24.
Yes.
And Movie Nerd, you're gonna love me for this, for thinking that this was snubbed. The French Dispatch. No nominees for that.
I know. I can't believe that.
Where was the score? Where was the screenplay for that?
I know. They just put in many.
Wes Anderson always makes
What-
great scores because I don't know how to pronounce the name for this movie. The Royal
Tenenbaums.
Tenenbaums. That's probably my favorite Wes Anderson movie. I love the Royal Tenenbaums. And for its
That's my second to least favorite. I don't hate it. It's my second to least favorite, but my favorite is Moonrise Kingdom. Easily. I love Moonrise Kingdom.
I thought it was Rushmore.
I mean, like,
No, it's Moonrise
You said
Kingdom.
that Rushmore was your favorite movie until you saw Trainspotting.
Yeah, but then it was not my
remember
favorite Wes Anderson film. After I saw Trainspotting, after I saw Moonrise Kingdom, that became my favorite.
Oh, okay. Because I remember in your review for Rushmore, you said I remember when this used to be my favorite movie.
Yeah, but now it's gone to Trainspotting, and my favorite Wes Anderson movie is now Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, my favorite movie used to be Napoleon Dynamite, but now it's Pulp Fiction. Have you ever seen Pulp Fiction, guys? Jared and
yeah.
No.
Of course. Wow, Jared has not seen Pulp Fiction.
You need to watch it.
We're gonna write a list for Jared to watch, and it's gonna be like 10 pages
I already
long.
have a lot of lists to watch.
Okay. We're gonna
Wait, do you got No Time to Die on your list, dude, or did you watch that already?
But guys, I'm actually gonna.
I know you have the film.
I've seen it.
Okay, good. Thank God.
I'm actually gonna get going here.
All right, thanks, Little Pizza.
I did not see Spectre.
Bye, man.
Oh, okay. There you go. Now you're back. You were frozen there for a second. But I actually got this gorgeous looking slip right here for No Time to Die. So
I paid $16 for that.
I think I paid full price for this, actually.
I do not own a Blu-ray copy of No Time to Die because I just watched it in theaters and thought that's good enough. And if I ever feel the sudden urge to watch it again, I can always, sure, it's streaming somewhere on the...
Well, actually, one of my friends says that this is a phenomenal 4K transfer because the movie was actually shot on film.
Yeah.
That was something I did not even know until he said that, that the movie was shot on film.
Yeah, you don't see that a lot nowadays, so it's kind of like a thing of the past.
So yeah, I have to watch this in 4K for sure. I will watch this in 4K because I love No Time to Die. It's one of my top 10 of the year from last year.
100% agreed.
I love it, and if you guys want a 4K that you should only buy that you should only buy for the film itself, don't buy it for this cover though, because this cover is absolutely atrocious. It's Ghostbusters Afterlife. Just look at this cover.
So I like that. It's just some of the...
Have the DVD.
I feel like I had lower expectations going into this movie than I should have because I thought that the trailer was bad and therefore the movie itself was going to be bad, but not at all.
I knew I was going to love Ghostbusters Afterlife, through and through.
When I saw the trailer,
I was going to love
the trailer was okay.
I've never been a big Ghostbusters fan, but I watched it and I loved it, so...
Yeah,
There's
I
one
knew I was...
movie I would recommend. Mariah.
Mariah. Yep. I will be watching Weathering with You just for you, Jared. Sometime this month, I will be watching Weathering with You since I bought the 4K.
Academy Award.
Yes, sir. Yep, and I got the 4K of Weathering with You. I actually bought this at Target.
I don't think I've been to Target in ages. I rarely shop there.
Oh yeah, I was trying to see. Hold on one second. Okay.
One day, Luke's entire Blu-ray collection is just going to be an art piece in a museum somewhere. It's just going to be like a display. Like, it's just going to be like just like all eyes. Like, it's the masterpiece.
All eyes on the collection now.
Yeah.
But it's basically my own personal blockbuster, if you want to call it that.
Yeah. Before or after Blockbuster.
Yeah, it's just my own personal little blockbuster shelf right here. I'm trying to see. I know I have a couple bad films in my collection, but you know what? I'm not. I may not be proud of myself for owning them, but that's just me.
Here's something. Cool cover. What? Here's a cool cover. Bad movie.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. This might be a good example.
This is a good example. The official character posters for Multiverse of Madness came out.
Nice.
Yeah. That's probably my most hyped movie of this year. I'm probably gonna go see it opening night or the day after with a friend because I don't know. I've always before the MCU, Doctor Strange has always been one of my favorite comic book characters of all time, and I absolutely loved the original Doctor Strange, and I loved WandaVision and everything that brought. So I'm just super hyped for this movie, and also Sam Raimi, and also after No Way Home, and everything with the multiverse. So I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah, we'll see what. Yeah, hopefully that one's good. And this is another one. It's a really nice cover. I actually really like the cover for this.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible movie.
Yeah.
This is a terrible movie, but nobody noticed that this was directed by the guys that did Crank. The two Crank movies with Jason Statham. Those guys directed this movie.
It's weird.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
It's such a terrible movie.
You know what's insane? So the Marvel or the superhero movie with the highest budget is probably one of the least succeeding movies in the box office, and that is Avengers Age of Ultron. They really spent $260-some million on the production of it and the post-production, and that movie is terrible.
Here's another example. Cool cover, bad movie. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I found this for $5. I found this for $5 at my pawn shop, and I know there's a 4K for this, but I don't want the 4K. I found this for a good price with a slipcover, so I don't need that 4K.
Yeah.
You want to know a 4K movie that I'm actually glad I did not buy?
Mm-hmm.
Pirates of the Caribbean: The Curse of the Black Pearl. I'm glad I did not buy it.
Not that good.
That also has a huge budget and it's awful. It's
a phenomenal film, for sure. It's a phenomenal film.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm saying the transfer for the 4K I heard was trash. So
yeah.
I found this Blu-ray for $4 at an antique store. Brand new, even though I obviously already opened it. But I found it brand new. So I saved some money on that. And okay. Jared, I know you have this movie right here. I know you have this.
Yeah.
There's literally a scene in this movie where Nicolas Cage either gets punched or shot in the in the balls, and then he's basically holding his wiener and jumping up and down like a Bugs Bunny. That is so freaking funny. But think about that. Think about that for a second, though. This was a festival film, and then you have that one scene.
Yeah.
Think about that. That's pretty messed up, man. But this was a really fun movie. Prisoners of the Ghostland. A lot of people hate it. I don't understand.
And I'm one of them. So.
Ah, crap. Is it going to be one of those times where I feel
I could
stupid for
see
liking a
why
movie
they
that...
don't like it.
Like, is it going to be one of those times where I feel stupid for actually liking a movie that people hate?
I don't know. It's your opinion. Do whatever. I'm glad that you like it, but I just had a different opinion.
There are times like when I watch a film that people hate, and I actually end up enjoying it, and then I just watch it again, and I'm like,
I know.
Okay, yeah, now I see
Same,
why.
because when I went to go see Morbius, I knew it was going to be awful. But I brought like a group of friends. We're all like, screw it. It's probably going to be bad, but whatever. And then one of my friends, he was like, well, I actually thought it had a good plot. And I'm like, I just about smacked him in the face, Chris Rock style.
You literally almost slapped him in the face like Will Smith.
I know, yeah.
You're like...
And Will Smith had just got banned from the Oscars for the next 10 years after that.
For 2 or 3 years, that's good enough. But 10 years, that's too much.
Yeah. And what's
A lot of
funny
people are
to
agreeing with
me
the 10-year.
is that when he, did the slap, and then literally seconds later, he won the Oscar for Best Actor in King Richard, which I think that was a little bit of a hot take for the Academy, because
I think Smith deserved the Oscar for King Richard. I think he really deserved it. But honestly, for the slap though, there were times where I think he did it honestly, because he could have just said like, "Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth," instead of just going up and slapping Chris Rock and then saying that.
I don't know, because there were many.
That's kind of Jada's fault, honestly. That's not
sources.
Really Will Smith's fault.
Yeah, because some people like.
They should have done a commercial break or after the Oscars.
I know.
Dude, that's mostly Jada's fault for not. She should have just laughed along, and then Will Smith would not have done that.
Yeah, but and so many people are saying that it was staged, or it was like fake or whatever. I don't know if that's true. I just
it was real.
Heard that through the grapevine.
It was real. Someone actually explained that body language is actually real.
The thing that Chris Rock apologized and said that he was in the wrong, so I don't know why the Academy banned him for 10 years.
What they both did was wrong. I'll say that.
Yeah, I think they were both in the wrong, really.
Did Chris know about
because
of the joke that Chris Rock made on Jada about making it like a G.I. Jane joke.
Yeah, plus Chris Rock didn't know that she had alopecia. I don't know. He just thought that she was just bald.
Did he know or not?
Well, he didn't know. That's the reason why he made that joke.
He's just trying to be funny.
Didn't understand that.
Yeah, and that'd be like saying I tried to help somebody with something. I was being as nice as I could, and then you freaking scream at me. For no reason, when I was literally being as nice as I could to help, and then you just freaking yell at me. And I'd be like, I'm like, well, you know what? I ain't working with you. Good riddance.
I feel like it's embarrassing almost, because we have the Academy here to reward all of the best, most prestigious, the best films of this past year. And then we have this childish behavior of slapping people in the face. Come on.
Yeah.
That was unprofessional.
Yeah,
Will Smith
it was
definitely could have handled it. He could have handled it in a more mature manner.
It could.
But at the same time, I really think that Jada should have just laughed along, and then Will Smith would not have gone up and slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I understand that it was a bad joke, but still, you like even in a bad joke, I'll still laugh along just so that way it's like, okay, cool, I laughed. Like, let's just move on.
It's not like Chris Rock was continuously joking about Jada. Chris Rock.
Well, he wasn't.
He was making fun of everyone. You know, he was like, his entire comedy sketch was, I'm making fun of everyone. Like, so that's, yeah.
Yep. And I was just gonna go through the chat. Reagan says La La Land is still his favorite movie of all time. Nice. He thinks Coda deserved Best Picture. Nightmare Alley is one of my favorite Best Picture nominees. Nice. I love Nightmare Alley.
Mm-hmm. You know what's surprising? Nightmare Alley was actually really good, and I liked it as a person who doesn't really enjoy horror films. Like,
I wouldn't really say it's a horror movie. Like, if I'm going to be honest, it's not really a horror movie.
Yeah, but definitely has a darker tone.
It has a dark tone, but it's not like in a way where it's like horror. Like the title will make it sound like a horror film.
Yeah, it sound like when I went in to see that, I'm like, this is probably gonna be like a horror movie, like
and plus like when
The Shining style.
Yeah, and like when I saw that opening scene, Jerry, you might want to cover your ears for this. If I'm going to be honest with you, this is kind of a mid spoiler because this is at the very beginning of the movie. Mm-hmm. But during the circus scene, a guy literally twists a chicken's head and rips it off. And that scene, I'm not going to lie, I almost kind of threw up. It is messed up, but I almost kind of puked from that scene.
Yeah. I mean, I understand having a mutual fear of chickens. I get it. I hate chickens. But why are we ripping his head off?
That's like he literally just goes like twist, and like, God.
I know.
Like,
it's gross. Like.
Yeah, but that's Guillermo del Toro for you. He's weird.
Like, yeah, maybe you just want to let the chicken stay inside of the egg. You know.
I love it. I don't know, but I need to rewatch Nightmare Alley because I gave it a 4 out of 5 on my first watch. I mean, I still love the film, but I just want to see how much my thoughts will improve. And plus, now that I have this on 4K.
Yeah.
But yeah. But guys, I think it's okay if you guys are cool if I just wrap it up for the night.
Yeah.
Sure.
But yeah, thanks.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, I kind of am too. But thanks, Movie Nerd and Jared Runner, for stopping by. Gold Pizza Brandon Alex Lopez as well. Hey, no problem, Jared. If you want to collab with me, hit me up, or I'll hit you up and ask you if you're cool with a certain idea.
Make sure to do the video on the ultimate guide of how to enjoy a film.
Yes, thank you, Movie Nerd. I will do that. I will I will think of films to discuss on that video.
Yeah.
So.
And also, this month is Anime Month. I've been doing.
Jared Runner's Anime Month. So make sure you guys go on Instagram, take a picture of like physical media anime that you have, like DVD, Blu-ray, VHS, anything like that, or 4K.
Yeah, I don't really watch anime.
That's totally fine. Like,
I watched Avatar, and that was a good show, but I don't know if you would consider that anime.
That counts.
Some people consider it anime.
It counts, but I'm just gonna say
Naruto. Yeah.
Yep.
Naruto is anime.
Yep. And again, if you guys have Instagram, make sure you take a picture of your physical copy of any anime that you own, and make sure to mention to tag and mention Jared Runner. And also put hashtag JR Anime Month in your caption as well, so that way he will shout you out for it. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for coming into the chat and also coming into the video. I will be doing that video that Movie Nerd is suggesting me to do. I will be doing that for you. So, again, guys, thank you so much for coming by, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye. Talk to you soon.